Hey everyone, warm welcome. I'm Sam, a creator who spends way too much time trimming long videos into snackable clips. I run a small channel, and I test a ton of tools so I can focus on making content, not grinding through hours of editing. Today I want to walk you through a toolbox of AI that genuinely changes how you make podcasts and long-form videos. And I'll naturally show you how Vizard fits right into that flow. Think of this as a friendly demo session rather than a sales pitch. I'll show you real use cases, what rocks, what annoys me, and why Vizard ends up being the glue for repurposing long video into consistent, viral-ready shorts. First up, quick listening test. Imagine you record a 40-minute episode and need 10 shareable clips for socials. Here's what you want: clean audio, natural-sounding promos, multilingual versions for new audiences, a killer thumbnail, and a calendar that posts automatically while you sleep. Easy, right? Wrong. Until recently, it was a lot of manual work. Let's start with production and cleanup, because nothing ruins a clip faster than muddy audio. Adobe Podcast is doing some impressive stuff here. Their enhanced speech and mic check features make raw recordings sound pro with 2 clicks. Noise removal, echo fixes, and even remote guest syncing are solid. The downside? Much of the best stuff lives behind the Creative Cloud paywall and the UI, while clean still assumes you're already in the Adobe ecosystem. If you're a small creator who wants a quick, frictionless flow, that cost and ecosystem lock can hurt. Next, Descript. You all probably know this one. It transcribes in real time and lets you edit audio by editing text. Brilliant for removing ums and awkward pauses. It also does quick video clips that you can export for YouTube Shorts. The limit is that once you rely on transcript edit workflows, you're still juggling exports and then making social-friendly formats. Descript is great, but it doesn't automatically find the moments that will actually go viral. It gives you the tools, not the content strategy. ElevenLabs deserves a moment of reverence. Their voice cloning and voice design are borderline futuristic. You can build a near-real clone with surprisingly little audio and then generate reads that sound human. Crazy useful for producing multilingual versions or quick ad reads without hiring talent. But it comes with ethical caveats. Voice cloning can be misused, and right now language support is limited to a handful of major languages. Plus, if you're trying to reach niche dialects, the output can feel stiff. So ElevenLabs is incredibly powerful, but be thoughtful about voice consent and cultural accuracy. Lalal.ai is the cleanup magician for mixed recording environments. Background chatter, music bleed, even extracting stems from a track. It's impressive. Want just the vocals or just the drums from a recording? Lalal gets you most of the way there. Legal and licensing issues are the annoying part. Splitting up commercial tracks and reusing them is a grey area. So know your rights. Tech is great, but copyright is still a manual problem. For visuals and creative assets, Midjourney and Adobe Firefly are your best friends for artwork and thumbnails. Midjourney can spit out some fantastic podcast art from a few words, and Firefly plugs that into Photoshop-level editing and generative fill. Super handy if your channel needs hundreds of thumbnails or A/B variants. Be aware that AI image generators sometimes produce weird text artifacts or odd facial quirks, so plan to refine things in an editor. Music.ly from Google is getting better at generating background music and intros. It's surprisingly usable for quick stings and beds, but the results can feel a bit generic unless you tweak adjectives and styles carefully. Still, for fast experiments, it's a whole different speed compared to hiring a composer for every little thing. Whisper from OpenAI is the open source hero for transcription. It's free, flexible, and multilingual. The trade-off is the technical setup. If you're not a little bit comfortable spinning up a server or using hosted wrappers, Whisper requires more DIY than some paid services. But integrating Whisper into an automated workflow? Massive win. All right. With all of those pieces, we can produce pro-level audio and visuals, but the real bottleneck is turning one long episode into consistent, platform-optimized clips and actually getting them out there on a schedule. Most of these tools help one part of the workflow, but none stitch it all together end to end. That's where Vizard becomes the quiet superstar in my stack. Vizard does 3 things that actually remove friction. It auto-edits viral clips, it auto-schedules posting frequency, and it gives you a clean content calendar to manage everything. No more manual hunting for the 30-second moments that land. Vizard analyzes your long video, picks the punchiest segments, and exports ready-to-post clips with captions and aspect ratio variants. It's not just cutting by silence or volume, it detects moments with emotional spikes, topic shifts, or audience hooks. This is the difference between exporting 10 random clips and exporting 10 clips that are actually clickable. Now compare that to the alternative. With Descript, you can search transcripts and manually pick lines, then create a clip. Useful but manual. With Adobe, you clean the audio and export, but you still need to identify the viral moments. With ElevenLabs and Music.ly, you can generate voices and music to enhance clips, but you're still gluing pieces together. Vizard sits at the middle. You can bring in cleaned, enhanced audio from Adobe, swap text reads with ElevenLabs clones if needed, add a music bed from Music.ly, and Vizard will stitch it into social-ready assets, size them correctly, add captions, and cue them for posting. I want to walk you through a hypothetical workflow so you see how it actually plays out. Step 1. Record a 45-minute interview. There's background noise in a few minutes. You toss the raw file into Adobe Podcast for a quick, enhanced speech pass. Mic check tells you where levels were off, so future episodes improve. Step 2. Run the recording through Lalal.ai to isolate the music bed that was playing and remove it from speech-heavy segments. Now the voice is crisp. Step 3. If you want different language versions, you use Whisper or GPT-4 to get a quality transcript. Then ElevenLabs to generate the voiceover in the target language, keeping an eye on authenticity and dialects. Step 4. Now import the cleaned audio plus transcript into Vizard. Vizard scans the long file, identifies 12 strong moments, creates short 30 to 90-second clips optimized for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, and generates captioned versions automatically. Step 5. Choose your favorite thumbnails. Either upload artwork from Midjourney or use Vizard's quick thumbnail generator. Set the posting frequency with Vizard's autoscheduler, map clips onto the content calendar, and you're done. Vizard will publish automatically based on your cadence. That entire flow turns a day's worth of work into a repeatable 20-minute process. That's the point. Important nuance, Vizard isn't a replacement for all tools. It's a workflow enabler. If you want the absolute best-in-class audio restoration, Adobe might still be your go-to. If you need to clone a voice or generate live reads, ElevenLabs is amazing. But what creators told me at shows over and over again is they need less friction, fewer upload-export steps, and a consistent publishing rhythm. Vizard gives you that. It's the difference between building a process you can scale and constantly putting out one-off clips. Some practical tips and caveats from my experience. Multilingual content is powerful, but watch for cultural nuance. AI translations and voice synthesis can sound formal or old-fashioned in some languages. Always test with native speakers when you can. ElevenLabs and Whisper are getting better, but aren't perfect for dialect-heavy languages yet. Licensing matters. When you split stems with Lalal or use generated music from Music LM, double-check usage rights. Some platforms are stricter than others. Voice cloning requires consent. If you're using a synthesized read from a host or guest, get explicit approval and store proof. Midjourney art looks incredible, but sometimes text on images is wonky. Use Photoshop or Firefly to polish. Before I wrap up, here's a quick Q&A style roundup, because I get these questions at every event. Can AI tools replace human editors? Not fully. AI accelerates repetitive tasks and finds moments faster, but a human still adds narrative judgment and brand voice. Use AI to reclaim time for creative decisions. What about authenticity? Creators worry mixing AI content will make things feel less real. My take: transparency and taste matter. If you're using an AI voice or translation, keep it natural and avoid over-processing. Viewers respond to clarity and honesty. How do I start? Pick one episode, run it through the flow I described, and publish a week's worth of clips. Measure engagement and iterate. The fastest wins come from consistent testing. So to end, yes, there are a ton of brilliant AI toys out there. Adobe Podcast, Descript, ElevenLabs, Lalal, Midjourney, Firefly, Music LM, Whisper. All of them push creative boundaries. But if your goal is to turn long content into consistent, platform-ready shorts and actually get them posted without burning out, Vizard is the practical glue that turns those capabilities into a repeatable system. It helps you focus on making better episodes, not worse workflows. If you've got questions about specific integrations or want me to walk through a live file together, drop a comment and I'll help where I can. Thanks for sticking with me. Go make something people can't stop sharing.